So this is my first actual video that I'm filming in my new room in the new house. By the time you see this, my second part of moving my house vlog will already be up. I'm actually just setting up the internet at this house. It will probably take a couple more days. There was a little problem with something. So it's taking a little bit longer than I expected to put up part 2. But I couldn't wait anymore to film because I just want to get back into the swing of things, and I really miss doing my makeup properly for a video. It's quite loud in this room. I filmed this makeup tutorial, which is, I'm going to call it like a celebration makeup tutorial because I've already done like a party look. Because I wanted to do something really like colourful and fun and celebratory, you know what I mean. Just to kind of kickstart being in my new room in the new house. I wanted something fun, colourful, really out there. So yeah, this may not be everyone's cup of tea, and I definitely don't wear this to parties. I mean, I wear a smoky eye. That's why this is kind of like that typical smoky eye with colour and a pop of glitter as well. So it's for you daredevils out there that are willing to take it up to the next level. So yes, I am filmed this tutorial already, and the actual video when you see me without makeup on, my skin is a little bit out there right now. That is only because I recently, 2 days ago, got a chemical peel, so all of like my imperfections and all that are coming out to the surface. So that's the reason for that. Also, I'm going to be filming my July favourites after this. So if you see these two videos back to back in the same outfit, that's why. So yeah.
I'm starting off with NYX's eyeshadow base in Skin Tone and priming my eyes all the way from lid to brow. This will ensure that the shadows stay in place and everything that you put on your eye will be much more pigmented as well. And I recommend rubbing this in with your fingers because it will really warm up the product. Then I'm starting off with Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Peach Smoothie, which is the most beautiful peachy shade. I'm taking that in a big fluffy brush, and this is going to be a transition shade, so it does not have to be perfect or put in it any way whatsoever. You can really rub this all over the crease and put it a little bit on the lid, and whatever the brush size is where this is going to be placed. Then I'm using the oldest trick in the book and using some good old sticky tape and using that to create that perfect cat eye. I'm taking a bit of the stickiness off in the back of my hand because your eye area is very sensitive. Using another Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Corrupt. This is the infamous blackest black shadow there is right now. I'm using that on a little pencil brush and just lining along the edge of where the sticky tape is, like how you would do with eyeliner, except that I'm doing it with a powder, so that sticky tape will really save us. And then rubbing off any excess in the back of my hand with no extra product. I'm just taking that shadow that's already on my eye and just blending it back and forth. With this tiny brush, you can really be more precise on where you want this shadow to be placed. So taking little steps at a time, adding some, taking away some, adding some, taking away some. Then I'm also using the Makeup Designery blush in the shade Bubblegum. I know it's a blush, but go ahead, use it on your eyes. Makeup is makeup. And I'm taking that on a flat shader brush, and I'm putting this in the inner half of my lid and kind of blending into the black eyeshadow, but really just focus it mainly in the inner corner. Don't really worry about blending too much at this point, because what we're going to do now is take that same pencil brush with the Corrupt eyeshadow, just pick up a little bit more of that on your brush in exactly the same motion as what you did in the first place, and kind of blend it into the pink. Now you can go back and forth with the black and the pink as much as you want until you get the desired effect. Then I'm using Shimmer Shimmer eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. I'm using that on a flat shader brush and using this to highlight underneath my brows. And then I am using the Rimmel Exaggerate liquid liner in the shade Black and doing a very thin line because we are just going to put lashes on the top. So this is just a little something so you can't really see the lashes that much. And I'm not doing a wing because we've got the cat eye already. Now I'm using NYX's glitter in the shade Crystal, and I'm putting this in the inner half, just overlapping where we did the pink. So the pink is just kind of a base so that the glitter is not just clear like glitter, it's actually like an undercoat of pink. Now I am doing my foundation. I'm using my L'Oreal True Match in the shade W4. I'm taking that on a Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush, and I'm using this to just go over my whole face, cover up scars, unevenness, bumps on my skin. I have done a whole video about like highlighting with concealers and foundations and all of that, so that is on my channel if you want a more in-depth view of how I do this and why I use products that I do and place them in certain areas. Then I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade Light. It's the second to lightest one. I'm putting this underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to highlight the rest of my face to balance everything out, because this is glam makeup to me, so I'm willing to go overboard. So putting it above the eyebrows, along the jawline, around the mouth, and then I'm using the Mimic Beauty Blender and just blending this out. Because it's damp, it works so well and really blends out very, very, very quickly and makes it really does make it look airbrushed. I haven't tried it to apply my foundation yet, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but that's that. Then I'm using the Face of Australis Loose Translucent Powder back in with the Makeup Geek Foundation stippling brush, and I'm using this just to set my face, and because it is translucent, it's not going to mess up with our highlighting or anything that we've done. Now I'm doing my brows using the Palladio Brow Pencil in the shade Brown. I have also done a whole brow video, which is also on my channel if you want to go and check that out. And if you can hear my mum on the phone right now, she's trying to set up the internet in the house, so that's what that is. And then I'm going in with the Australis Clear Brow Gel, and I'm putting this on my eyebrows just to set them in place so they're not all over the place, because I have very, very, very thick brows. Now I'm using the W7, the bronzer, with a Makeup Geek angled contouring brush, that's what it's called, and just contouring in my cheekbones. This really makes my contouring literally less, like 30 seconds I'd say, and my whole face is done. So I contour my cheekbones and warm up my temples and my forehead. Now time for blush. I'm using the Smooch blush in the shade Cookie Crumble, which is just a very, very neutral shade with lots of shimmer. I'm still using shimmer, but I'm not using a lot of colour. I want to still, you know, let the eyes do the talking. So yeah, that's why I'm using a neutral shade, but it's okay if it has shimmer in it. Now I am using Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I'm using that with a Makeup Geek cheek highlighter brush. Hi Dad, he just got back from work. And I'm using this to highlight my inner part of the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the chin, and the cheekbones, kind of blending it into the blush as well. Then for lips, I'm using the MAC lipstick in the shade Speed Dial, which is a beautiful pink. I'm putting this all over the lips, and then I'm going to use the Revlon Bellini gloss, which is a beautiful nude, and I'm using this to kind of nude down the lips because, like I said, I do want my eyes to be the focus. And that is a finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, and leave me any video requests, makeup related, non-makeup related, in the box below, or inbox me. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!